think Dunkirk is Dunkirk?
What?
Because
You think
the movie is over.
That was really bad.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
god
it
awful.
was.
That was fucking.
Yeah.
I'm usually a big fan of really bad puns, but that was just horrendous. Jesus. I think Dunkirk is Dunkirk. Okay, it would have been better if you just said I think Dunkirk is done.
No,
That was.
then it's not as funny.
It wasn't funny to begin
I
with.
say funny in air quotes, but I don't only have one hand available.
That
right
was. Ugh. That pun left a bad taste in my mouth. Let's just get to the review. So, Dunkirk.
now. It's Dunkirk.
It's done. Fuck you. God damn it. Ooh.
You go first.
Alright, that was really fucking good. I have to say. I really appreciate the fact that Nolan, he didn't use like special effects or anything. Or he used it like only a couple times with like the plane sinking, but like for the most part it was all. Do you want to lower it? Do you want to lower it?
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. For the most part, like when you see the long expanse of the beach, that's really the beach. When you see like the 40,000, when you see like the giant group of people hanging around, those are really extras. When you see like ships sinking, those are really ships sinking. When you look at the giant wide open ocean, that's really the giant wide open ocean. I think that's a really nice refresher and something that I really appreciated.
Yeah.
The characters, it was really interesting how we only learn the name of one of the characters, or like a couple of the characters.
Yeah.
One of them being George, and then I think there was this like Gibson or something, the one in the ship.
I don't know.
Yeah, like we don't really know a whole lot of the names of the characters, which is interesting, but I guess it kind of makes it not as, I don't know, it doesn't make it as like, you know what I mean? When they die, it's not as bad when like, so you feel kind of detached from it. So there were 3 individual storylines. There was Tom Hardy storyline. There was a storyline on the beach.
Air.
What?
That's air. The storyline on the beach is land.
Okay, land, and then
the boat, the people are sea.
Very nice, yeah. Yeah, so the 3 storylines coincide with the 3 main fronts of battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was it was a very interesting way. Yeah, it was very interesting. I'd probably give it like, I guess a 7. The stories don't really do it like a whole lot for me, but I think with the use of like shooting on location and then not using special effects, I think that's something that I really appreciate about this movie. Again, characters and stories, meh, but I think that's all I have to say.
So here's my thing, because I have one big problem with the movie, and it's like one of those problems where like it really messes up the movie for you.
Okay.
Man, see, with English accents, I can understand them most of the time.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, I understand what they're saying, but when they made the score way too loud, man.
Yeah.
I could not hear the people over the score half the damn time.
It was hard, yeah. I can agree with that. It was hard to like listen into what they were saying, and that takes away from like your attachment to the character and your interest in the story.
No, see, the thing is like, what I had to do is I just had to start guessing what they were saying and like guessing connections. So, well, I can't go into that.
That's kind of what I feel.
Yeah, that's my biggest problem with the movie, and it's a big problem.
It is a big problem.
I'd give it a 7. 7, yeah, because I do think it was shot well, and there were some like shots where I was like, wow, that looks real nice.
Yeah.
But
visually, it's like one of the most impressive movies, in my opinion. Like it's one of the, I don't know about impressive with the word, but like visually, it's like really good.
But damn, they need to turn on that goddamn.
Yeah.
Okay, we going to spoilers?
Sure.
Cool. 3, 5, done. Okay. So what was it? Oh, I really think it's cool, because I didn't figure this out until after the movie, but I like how they put those time frames at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Because you know,
yeah.
people who were stuck on the beach, they could have been stuck on that beach for a week.
Yeah.
If you go on a boat, you're going to be taking about probably a day to get there and get back.
And then the plane's an hour.
It has an hour of fuel.
Yeah. Well then.
Now I will say this.
Yeah.
Watching it on a second viewing, I think that will help.
Yeah.
But going in the first time, that confused the shit out of me at the beginning when it was like hour, and I was just trying to figure out what the fuck it meant.
Yeah, that's one of the I guess the trademarks of like a Nolan film. It's the like messing, like the distinction of like time, the use of time. Because in all his movies, he always like warps time.
You could say the same thing about Tarantino.
You could, yeah. But I mean, I think
Nolan does it in a different way.
Nolan does it, I think, like in a different way in each film, I think.
Yeah.
Like with Memento.
I haven't seen Memento.
You haven't seen Memento?
No.
I think you did, Joe.
I know, I need to see it, but I haven't.
Yeah, with Memento, it's kind of like Tarantino, where it's like non-linear.
Yeah.
Then with Inception, obviously,
that's
time is literally the whole
plot
thing. With Batman Begins, obviously we have like scenes of like cutting into like before and after.
Well, it's just flashbacks. Everyone
it's flashbacks.
that.
Yeah, but I mean, I think with, like it's a very big. And then with Interstellar, which you haven't seen, time is also big. So with all his movies, he always like warps time to like fit the story.
Does that make him a Time Lord?
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, it makes him a Time Lord. Yeah. He's the director. That would be his title. Yeah. And I do think you're right that on a second viewing it'd all make more sense. It would connect more.
Yeah. And when you change the fucking volume so that you can hear what they're goddamn saying.
Yeah. Okay, wait. So, because it all ended when I don't want to say this. I don't know how to like phrase the question that I'm asking, but like the people that were on the beach, they were there for roughly a week, right?
Yes.
Then are we to assume that the people that were on the boat that were coming to rescue them, that they left towards the end of that week?
Yes.
And then with Tom Hardy,
he left at the very
very end.
Yeah.
Because they all met at roughly the same time.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Well, then why, if they were stuck there for a week, why didn't they come sooner?
Well, because I think they were saying that in the dialogue, we just couldn't hear what the fuck they were saying.
That's a good point.
Because I heard multiple. Because I know that they left at the end of the week, because in the movie during like the last one of the last scenes with the bad professor from the second Harry Potter.
Yeah. Wait.
That was.
Oh shit!
You didn't realize that was him?
Oh shit! No, I didn't realize that was him.
Yeah, that was him.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Okay.
Yeah, that was him.
I didn't realize that. Oh damn.
But yeah, this one of the last scenes with him. He's like, yeah, Churchill ordered for all the civilian boats to come our way.
Yeah, and
they said something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm assuming that's because like all the. Oh, okay. So once they had like depleted all their resources, all their like actual battleships and like evacuation ships.
No, because
resorted to.
No, they didn't. They didn't want to use the battleships. That's what they were saying.
Oh.
Because they were like, because they lost that one at the beginning.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. They were like, we don't want to lose another one. So good luck.
Okay. All right. I guess that makes sense. I suppose.
Men are easy to come by. Ships aren't.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, this is Brett would have loved this movie. You know why?
Why?
It's another movie where Tom Hardy wears a mask and you can barely understand him.
That's fucking true. I was thinking that in the middle, like he's basically just reprised his role as Bane.
I've been saving that joke since the first trailer came out where Tom Hardy was wearing that mask.
Yeah.
I wanted to say it in whatever episode that we recorded for after that trailer.
But you had to wait.
I waited until the movie, and then Brett didn't fucking come. Bitch.
Well, I mean, Brett always comes, just never in the way that we want him to. Because, like...
I know what you're saying.
Because of masturbation. Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he basically, Tom Hardy. With his fucking mask on and off.
He got captured by Nazis.
He got
right?
captured by Nazis. I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Sure.
Yeah, he got captured by Nazis. Which, yeah, but he was still on the same beach, though, right?
Yes.
Which makes me wonder, like, how far away from the evacuation that he like continued to glide on.
Well, he was gliding for a while.
But like, I don't. Why did he not like because he waited by his ship, like as it burned. So like, how I want to know like how far was it?
Well, I would
to the point where he couldn't just run back.
Well, I would think that he doesn't know that anyone's still there, because as he was getting out, all the evacuation ships were coming in, and they were getting everyone out.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I thought.
Sucks that he got captured though.
Yeah. Was he the old man's son?
Tom Hardy?
Yeah. Because in the movie they said, what was it? He was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, we have another brother in.
No, because the
Air
old.
Force.
I'm pretty sure because the son of the old man said that he died 3 weeks into the war.
Oh, maybe. I couldn't fucking tell.
Yeah. I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Makes me mad, man.
I remember this. I remember they were talking. I don't know. That'd be cool if it was, but I don't think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking hard to tell. But like, I didn't really pay attention to their.
Because from what they said, I was like, oh, he must be his son. That's why they're bringing up the word son.
Yeah.
The Air Force man.
Yeah.
But then maybe not.
It's a very good chance that he was.
Who fucking knows?
Who knows? It was hard to tell.
Yeah, it was.
And maybe on a second showing that might like clear it up. But it sucks because like oh god. It's this probably isn't a movie that I'd want to see a second time, to be honest.
I would want to see it a second time just to try and understand what I fucking saw.
Yeah, I don't think it's worth it just to like try to understand what you saw the first time. I think if a movie were to like make me want to watch it a second time, it's because it was so good the first time that I want to relive it again.
Like the
Not
Ghost Trailer.
What? Fuck you.
You've seen it 2 times.
Kill
That's
yourself,
true.
please. Don't actually kill yourself.
Me and
Oh,
Brett
fuck
watched
you.
it this week too.
Why?
We showed it to Sam Helpman.
Literally, why?
Yeah.
What? Did she enjoy it?
I don't know.
Did she?
We're like, here's this movie. Good luck.
Oh, did you just give it to her?
No, we watched it all together.
You didn't. What was her reaction?
Confused, as it should be.
Yeah. I fucking hate that movie so much.
Love that movie.
With a burning fucking passion.
Yeah.
God. My opinion of Elijah Wood is so fucking down because he produced that movie. And I don't.
Damn hobbitses. Sorry, tricksy hobbitses.
Trixie Hobbitses. It was a good movie, Dunkirk. It was a good movie. Don't get me wrong, but like
Yeah.
I don't think this isn't necessarily a movie that I'd like go out of my way to see a second.
Oh yeah, I'm not going out of my way, but if there's like a chance where I can be like, oh hey, see it again, I'll be like, yeah, why not?
Yeah, and I can see that. I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not saying that the first thing I'm doing when I'm going home is buying tickets to go see it again.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
If it comes around again, then I'll see it again. If not, oh well.
I don't know.
Now here's a question, Casey.
Yes.
Do you think that Harry Styles' performance in this movie will be as panned as Ed Sheeran's in Game of Thrones?
What do you mean is panned? What do you
Because
mean by
Ed
that?
Sheeran in Game of Thrones, a lot of people got mad about that.
Well, why do people get mad about it?
Because they don't want pop stars ruining their show.
He didn't ruin the show.
They think he did.
What the fuck? Okay. You know the song that he was singing?
Yeah.
That song it's in the books. And
That
it's
doesn't
like,
surprise me.
what?
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, it's something that's in the books, and it like they hired him so that he could sing it and like introduce it into the show.
They also hired him so that Arya could fangirl, because she's a fan of him.
Oh, the Maisie Williams.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is she really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. But I know him and Kit Harington are also like bros. They're like they're like friends. So I just assumed that's what it was. But I don't think Harry Styles' performance will be as hated.
It won't be.
It won't be.
That was a joke question.
Well, I mean, he didn't really fucking do much. I mean, he did. I mean, that's not the way
I was gonna say he kind of instigated that whole thing where he's like, "You're a Nazi."
Yeah.
I'm not a
That's
Nazi. I'm a Frenchman.
That's not cool, but You know, I don't think that whole exchange was like, again, it was one of those things where it was hard to understand.
I know.
The accents and like the score.
It's not the accent that's the problem.
The score.
It's the fucking score, man.
Loud, yeah. Well, I think it's the score with like in addition to the accent that makes it normally hard to understand.
I can agree with
like
that.
This is one of those movies that I wish there were like subtitles on. I usually love to watch.
Nolan isn't going to put subtitles on them.
Yeah, I know, but I wish there were subtitles. For my opinion.
He wouldn't put subtitles on for Bane. There's no way in hell he's going to put subtitles on for just people speaking English.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, I don't like. I heard people were like raving about like Harry Styles going to be in it because apparently he like he auditioned regularly and he like was so good that they put him in the movie, but like. I didn't really. I mean, I guess it didn't entirely. I mean, it showed a little bit with like the whole German situation, but like the rest of the time, like when he's like in the water and he's trying to escape, that's like, I feel like that would just be like regular faces that you'd make either way, like if you were acting or if you were in that situation.
Yeah.
So I don't think I would consider that acting. The whole exchange, it was all right. It was okay. Again, I couldn't understand it that much.
If we hear it better, we would have thought differently, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But no.
Okay, how do you think this ranks against other Nolan films?
Well, the only ones that I've seen are Inception.
Okay.
And the Dark Knight trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Because I haven't seen Memento yet.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen The Prestige. I really want to see The Prestige.
Same.
Out of all of his movies that I haven't seen, I want to see The Prestige most.
Same. Because
of David Bowie cameo.
David
Bowie's in that movie.
Oh, okay.
So is
it's Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale, right?
Hugh Jackman, Christian Bale,
Yeah.
and then there's one other person. What's his name? He plays Gollum. Andy Serkis. Yeah, Andy Serkis. Yeah, he's in the movie too, apparently. So I want to see the movie because I like all those people.
Yeah, same.
But yeah, I want to see that one most. I haven't seen Memento. Haven't seen Interstellar. I think Dark Knight's obviously going to be the best one.
Probably, yeah.
No question.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I think, I don't know.
This one...
Because asking me to rank a movie against Batman movies is just not fair.
Yeah, that's true. I'd say that this probably ranks a lot lower on just like the Nolan spectrum. I think for me it's like Dark Knight trilogy, Inception, Interstellar. What are the movies? I guess...
Memento?
I think I'd put maybe this above Memento, I suppose. I don't know, maybe Memento and Dunkirk are tied for me.
Okay.
I don't know. I think... Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen Memento, but I don't know. Memento's a pretty good movie. I think you'd enjoy it. I think you should watch it.
Of course I would.
Yeah.
It's a movie.
It's a movie, yeah. But this is a very it's a very Christopher Nolan film.
This one?
I feel like you wouldn't watch it and say like, oh, that doesn't seem like any of his other work. I think it's got the traits of a Christopher Nolan film. So, yeah. Anything else to say about the movie?
I don't know. I'm excited for that trailer we saw before.
Yeah, that looked and sounded nothing like Gary Oldman.
Oh yeah,
that was
Downfall.
fucking.
I think it's called Downfall.
Yeah, it was. That was fucking. That's the trailer you're referring to, right?
Yeah.
That was fucking insane.
I'm excited for that movie.
Like holy shit.
That was on my. I know that was definitely on my list for this year.
I remember we talked about that. I remember you showed me the picture. Of
I know
Gary
it
Oldman.
doesn't look like him.
It doesn't fucking look like him. That's insane.
That's Chief Gordon, man.
It's fucking. Oh god.
That's Sirius Black, my bro.
It is, yeah. It is. It's God. Like it was shiny. He was. I like the line. Stop interrupting me while I'm interrupting you. I think that was a very clever line.
And then Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah. That trailer looked pretty good.
If it was just Ridley Scott behind it, I would say no.
Okay.
But since the guy who directed Arrival is directing it, I say yes.
Wait, why not? Why just Ridley Scott? If it was just Ridley Scott, why would you say no? Like, what else has Ridley Scott done that you wouldn't make you not want to see it?
It's because his recent work is not as good as his past work.
Okay.
Like when you compare Alien Covenant to the OG Alien.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like The Martian was good. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
But that was like straight adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
It's not an original thingy.
Yeah.
Even though Blade Runner is also an adaptation. It's book.
Blade Runner is a book?
Well, technically, yes.
Oh, really?
It's based off the book that Philip K. Dick wrote called "Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?"
What? That's an actual thing?
That's an actual thing, yeah.
I've never heard of that.
He's also the guy who wrote the book that what is it? It's a movie that stars Tom Cruise. It's directed by Spielberg, and it's about like people. You can tell if crimes are committed in the future before they happen. So, and then Minority Report.
Never saw it.
And then
I've never
what's the
even
other
heard of
one? The show The Man in the High Castle that Amazon does. That's also based off of a Philip K. Dick novel.
Haven't seen it.
That one's about, like, if I'm correct, if Nazis won World War II, pretty much.
Okay. Wait. Say that title again. Do
androids dream of electric sheep?
That's such a weird fucking title. I still haven't seen the original Blade Runner, and I want to though.
I think Brett's actually watching it tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
See, I'll keep looking over to look at the clock, but then I remember that it's broken.
It's not fucking. Do you want to know what time it is? I can check.
It is
9:29. It's so early.
It is 9:29. Yeah.
It's so early.
It's because we went to a 7 o'clock movie as opposed to a 10 o'clock movie.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay. Yeah. Dunkirk is Dunkirk. Casey flipped me off.
Yes, I did.
Hurts my feelings.
As it should. Dunkirk is
Yeah.
We're slowly approaching Quentin's
Home.
house. Yes.
Well, there was something else that I wanted to say. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so mad about that freaking the score.
The score being like too loud.
Because like in Inception, it was loud too.
Yeah.
But it was loud when they weren't talking.
Yeah.
Here it was just loud the whole damn time.
Yeah.
The only exception I would have made is if they did like plane noises and it was too loud. I understand that.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking plane and it's happening in the movie.
Yeah.
This shit don't work, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. It's this one, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, I guess closing remarks on Dunkirk?
It's Dunkirk.
It's Dunkirk, yeah. It's okay. I think it's worth...
It's okay.
It's worth like one showing. It's worth one show, and then after that, maybe not so much.
Meh.
It's a very Christopher Nolan film, so if you're a huge like Christopher Nolan fanboy, you'd probably enjoy this. I'm not a very big Christopher Nolan fanboy, and as you're also not.
Yeah, this one.
Okay, yeah. And you're not so much as well, just only because you haven't seen a good amount of his work.
Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. See, here's one thing that makes me mad though.
Yeah.
I looked on IMDb. You wanna know what this movie has on Metacritic?
Probably something insanely high.
Guess.
Metacritic, is that like?
That's like they conglomerate like so like if New York Times gives a review and then they like average it out.
What's like? Is it like?
It's out of 100.
It's out of 100.
Out of 100.
Let's go. I'm assuming it's something super high, so I'm gonna go with probably like 85.
Shit's got a 94, my dude.
94?
94.
No, that's too high.
I agree.
That's way too high.
That's way too high. Yeah. Yeah, see, look, 94.
Jeez. I could see why it would get a 94. Because people are like, they'd fanboy over like Christopher Nolan and like the...
And it's rated, it's number 31 on the top rated IMDb movies already.
Oh, we haven't said anything about, wait, it's number 31 on the
Number
top...
31 out of top 250.
Jesus. Okay, but we still haven't said anything about like showing it on the 35 millimeter.
I thought it was good.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting.
I liked it on film.
I liked it on film a lot. Yeah.
And since they showed the trailer for Blade Runner on film, I hope they do that in film too.
I don't think they will.
They showed the trailer in film, so I hope.
Yeah, but I don't think they would. Though.
I just hope they do. Yeah, I like Planet of the Apes more than this.
Yeah,
it's a better war movie.
Well, no, this isn't really a war movie. This is more of a survival movie.
It's still, but it's in.
It's in.
war.
Yeah, it's during the war, but like the story itself is more of survival than about the war itself.
Done.
Done. Yeah.
Kirk.